Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, climate change has, for the past decade, grown into a formidable issue that can no longer be ignored in all the situations that we live. We are currently witnessing more than ever extremes in weather conditions across the world, not just in Africa, but across the world. You have witnessed what has happened in Japan, what has happened in the United States, and indeed here in Africa. This has in effect led to a chain of events ranging from landslides, destructive floods, prolonged droughts, prolonged rainy seasons, and changes in crop planting seasons. All these have put the future of our communities at risk of food insecurity, diseases, some of them known, others unknown, high economic cost of production, and many other problems. It is therefore pertinent upon us to use this opportunity and other opportunities that we shall have to find durable and long-term solutions to these unavoidable situations. From the point of view of local governments, which I work with very closely in Uganda, we take climate change as a very, very big development threat to the communities in which we serve. We therefore need to be equipped with information and skills to improve service delivery. As they say, information is power. So we should begin with information. And this information must be disseminated in a mass scale. It's not enough to have this conference here. I thank you for this conference. I thank you for the conferences we have had in the different capitals. But we need to disseminate information in a mass way. And if this information can reach the local government leaders who live with the people and guide the people on a full-time scale, I think we'll go a long way in having the impact that we desire to have. There are very vibrant local government systems in Uganda, and I know there is a very vibrant local government system in Ethiopia because I've been there several times. It's a very formidable federal system there. I have not been to Mozambique, but I know there must be efforts at establishing a strong local government base there. So we need to involve the families, we need to involve local government leaders, we need to involve the civil society in disseminating information about climate change. Talking of local adaptive capacity can only happen if information about the causes, the threats of climate change are disseminated to the local people. We have set international standards in different fora on how much money in our national budgets must be devoted to agriculture, for example. I think in agriculture we are talking about 15%. We have set standards for water provision, of the amount of money that must be devoted to the budget for water provision in our respective countries. I think we also need to set standards, international standards, on how much resources in our budgets must be devoted to climate change. I'm sure this conference is also going to discuss the delicate balance between climate change, mitigating the effects of climate change, and employment creation through agriculture and industrialization. Because without employment, we can be sure that climate change is continuing, the environmental degradation is going to continue to be a very big problem. I therefore propose that in all the development initiatives that we do in our respective countries, there is a need to mainstream climate change in development. Construction of roads, construction of industries. I am happy that among you here we have policymakers at the central government level, policymakers at the local government level, I have hope that the research findings of Accra, which will be presented today, will certainly inform the policy reforms that we shall carry out in our respective countries. I look forward to fruitful deliberations. I wish you very fruitful deliberations. With those very few remarks, I'd like to officially open this Accra Regional Conference.